Boom! The clock says 0. Cheers, guys. And girls, hopefully. So, I am very happy about today's stream. Very exciting stuff coming. About a sample library that I haven't heard of till 4 weeks ago. Until the maker of said sample library that we're going to take a look today got in touch with me and introduced me to his sample library. And holy moly, I didn't expect that. So Rob Van Boogert is a guy from the Netherlands, Holland. So former neighbor of mine back when I was in Germany, so to say. And yeah, he made a thing, a sample library. So for lack of better words, and let me. What are you guys saying? It's Dutch. Yeah, it's Dutch. What a nice camera angle. Thank you very much. I actually experimented a little bit last night what may look better. So I hope you like the new view. I should have cleaned up that space over there. And my dogs are going crazy again. But let me switch the view here. Boom, there we go. Nice and shiny. And yeah, last weekend I released the Cubase and Studio One template, the QuickLoad template, the very one I'm working in today. So if you want to check that out, go to composingtutorials.online. There's 2 more days left of intro pricing. If you want to take a look at that, check it out. It's the best thing since sliced bread. I can tell you that. And so Rob is here, by the way, the developer of said library, which is called, as he rightfully mentions, the Unfolding Sun. So, in case you have never heard about that, that is his website. Can you see that? Let me check that. Yeah, so let me copy the link into the chat. You're waiting for the Logic template. Yeah, me too. So I'm working on that as we speak, so to say. Would be cool if we did a series about writing hybrid trailers. So, yes, Rob is in the chat. So if you have questions about the stuff that he is doing or that he has done or what this all is about, I try to showcase it from an audio point of view. And he may be in the chat to answer your questions. And he kindly offered 1 free copy for the giveaway today. So one of you lucky guys out there will go home with a free copy of the Unfolding Sun today. So first and foremost, this is going to be a very long stream today, I think, because it's just a freak load of patches in there. Look at that. It is, I think he just was in lockdown and had too much time on his hands and just recorded every friggin' thing that he could find in his house or flat or Rob, wherever you live. But yeah, it's just an amazing amount of content. So let's stop talking and jump straight in. The only thing that I want to mention is for the giveaway today, as usual, we are utilizing a website called Comment Picker, which will randomly pick out a comment that you leave underneath this Facebook post that I just posted in the chat. So click the link, head over to Facebook and leave a comment on this post. And by the end of the stream, approximately, we are going to draw 1 random winner. Without further ado, let's jump straight in. Let me hide my voiceover channel here. I don't need that. I just want to check something for a quick moment. Give me a little second. Okay, that's working. Great. So, oh, guys, can you keep the Dutch out of the chat? Nobody understands that. Please stick to English. So, what do we have? Let's take a quick look. I'm just gonna open this and get rid of the outputs here. We don't need that. And loops another Rob Van Boogert. Look at this. 4 patches. No, actually it's 4 folders. Boom. There we go. This is the acoustic folder. I will not kind of threaten you with reading through all the patches, and we check out a bunch of stuff anyway. There's just so much stuff in here. Stuff and stuff and stuff. Then we have unfolding. Ooh. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is crazy. But yeah. And besides that, we also have a bunch of multis that the library comes with. So let's jump straight in. I'm just start out and load some patches and play through it so we actually know what we're talking about. And Rob, to my defendants, I didn't have really time to go through everything, so this is pretty much a true hands-on experience. So I just loaded up a few patches and tried them out, but here we go with the first patch from the library. Most of the patches are modally controllable. So in the end, to sum it up what he has done, correct me if I'm wrong there, Rob, he just sat down at home at his studio. He's a guitarist and slammed in a ton of different stringed instruments and the typical instrument that you find in your studio, and did like evolving soundscapes, a little bit comparable, I think, to the Spitfire Swarm principle. So there are time versions and also non-time versions where you have repetitive notes, and when you play multiple of these, they create kind of sound beds and sound spheres with different instruments. So, and there's a ton of more, so we will get into that. But first patch from the library, from the acoustic folder, Deserted Bass Field. Again, most patches are, like, let me open the GUI here. So when I click here, you actually also see the keyboard. Oh, we have a keyboard view. If we do this and move that a little bit over, so now you can see what we're doing. I just need to bring back the chat. So there we go. And since that is now in the quick load, we can also load everything from here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, head over to composingtutorials.online. Everything is explained over there. Kalimba and ukulele unfolding. So the GUI is pretty self-explanatory. You have a little bit of delay, filter, and can't really read. I think that's reverb. Yeah, reverb. You have a width control. So let's try that out. Yeah, that obviously widens the stereo field. So let's go through a bunch of patches. The first thing that I realized is that it sounds extremely well recorded, and like stuff you would record on your own in your studio when you work on tracks. So he kind of just took the part of the work from you, and I love the concept with these undulating, evolving sounds, unpredictable. So Zach presented all the Dutch he knows. There you go. This is absolutely great for game scoring. That reminds me of the Diablo intro screen. So there we go. So these unfolding or these patches are more like background layers, textural layers. Not really. I mean, you can play them tonally and play chords, etc. But they really work great. Like I would think of them as organic pads. Very nice. Very characterful. Okay, didn't know that there was a choir in there as well. Nice sound there. I can see me using that so much on stuff. It's a really clever concept to layer these unpredictable repetitions. As soon as you go into chord territory, it doesn't matter that they're not in time. By the way, there are time patches as well. We will get to these. So let's, for the sake of being a little bit quicker today, know what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this into the root folder. So I'm gonna grab the, oh, it's locked. I'm gonna grab this and move it there so we are a little bit quicker in choosing the patches. There we go. So where were we? We were at the choir, heavenly guitar bed, guitar rain. What's that? Awfully quiet in the chat. Is my chat not working, or are you guys just listening? So, no, actually, there is a bunch of stuff happening, but it's not coming through the chat. That's strange. Let me reopen the chat for a second. Something was odd. Test. Okay, now there we go. So I missed a bunch of your messages. Can you take your... Oh, wow. So let me quickly catch up with what you wrote. I think, yeah, the chat got bumped. So, okay. Nothing major. Could someone just type something so I know whether chat is back to work? I mean, my entry worked, but what about you guys? So nothing coming in here. So, Okay, it seems like my restream chat is down at the moment. Oh no, now it's coming in. Well, Twitch is coming in, but not YouTube. Okay. That's good to know and bad to know. And I can see here that it's all only connected to Twitch, but not to YouTube. Let me check that for a second. I can try to play something in between. Let's load a new patch in between. Yeah, it looks like I don't get any YouTube messages in the chat. I don't know. Something is off right now. So I will just keep the YouTube page open to read through your comments. Let's go. I just keep the chat in there. Hopefully it will come back in a little while. Okay, let's go. Thanks for the test, guys. Yeah, it looks like Twitch is working, but YouTube is not. Well, not on screen. The YouTube chat itself is working. So let's... Whoops. Oh, that's a patch you need to hold down. So just some random shaker movements. That's actually great. Okay, so percussive Foley transitions. Nice one. You don't hear anything? Don't say that. Is that the stream of technical glitches today or what? Wow. What an amazing patch. And I love that there are slight inconsistencies in the well, not in the tuning, but you hear that it's not totally clean, but I like that. It sounds very organic. Could easily score a French movie scene with that. I love that. So very nice. So that was Centrio. I tried to hurry a little bit more to get through all the. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. Soft vowel band. Let's see. Actually, that's a good idea. I am going to restart the stream and hope that the chat will work better after that. So I will be back in pretty much just 5 seconds. So bear with me. See you in a minute. Question is, are we live on YouTube as well? Or is that a new URL? I am slightly worried. Where are you guys? And of course, so. Okay, messages come in again. Ah, thank God. Sorry for that, guys, but it's just easier for me to follow along with what you're doing when both chats are working. If someone on Twitch could just send a message to see if that's working, that would be great. And I need to move that to the side so we see the GUI. The Mind Waker, that test was working. Thank you very much. So it looks like we're back on track. So let's hope the audio does not mess up and we're quiet or whatever. So I want to rush it a little bit. So obviously this stuff is kind of very much alike with different sound sources, different guitars, mallets, voices, strings, etc. Hey Ender, good questions. I have the feeling this thing now replaced the messages from the beginning of the stream. So it's still not fully there, but well. The kalimba in major does not play. Wrong octave. Thanks for the reminder, Stream Elements, that composing tutorials is now live. You don't say. Okay, but just to be fair for everyone, repeat the message. So we do a giveaway of the very library we are checking out today. So all you gotta do is jump onto Facebook, given you have Facebook, onto this post and leave a comment below. And at the end of the stream, we are going to draw a random winner who will be able to get a copy of the library for free. Thanks, Rob, who is in the chat and can answer your questions on this library. I think that's pretty much the very first lockdown Corona library that I have under my hands. Looks like he just had a bunch of time to record a shitload of stuff. And dare I say, very useful stuff and good sounding stuff. That's the most important thing. I mean, we all recorded during lockdown, but if it sounds as good, that's another question. Oh. That's funny. Maybe you guys should think about getting a Facebook account just for these giveaways, because I'm not going to change that anytime soon. Because it's a proven concept. It works. Or you don't and leave more chances for the others. Did you hear that little blue note in between there? Must be happening during recording, but it doesn't matter because when you layered several stuff, it's like a string section. If someone is a little off, it still sounds good because the rest plays great. And mod will control the amount of players, I would say, or at least the volume. So, next thing, and this is actually something that I tried already, there is, besides these moving patches, there are also playable multi-sample sounds. Dare I say, these are some of the best sampled guitar patches that I have ever heard. At least in terms of playability. They just sound amazing. When you combine that with a little bit of treatment, a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay, and maybe some black hole. It's just amazing. It sounds awesome. Hello, Mr. Nobody. Kurdistan, nice. That's pretty awesome. Does anybody know if YouTube has a function to automatically loop a video? I have this wonderful animation running on my iPad because I'm not using it right now, and I thought that looks better than a black screen. And I have like a 1 hour YouTube video that's going in circles, but I have to manually move it back to the beginning at the end of the video. So if anybody knows if there's a way to automatically loop that, then I don't need to manually adjust that. So, acoustic guitar. With DAW effects only? What do you mean? No, these are. I'm working in the third-party version of the template. So this is Black Hole. The delay is stock, and the reverb is Valhalla Vintage Verb. So, but I want to bring that back to dry, so we hear the actual dry sound. What is the name of the VSTI? Very good question. If you take a look here, I will post the link. Schnittland. Hello from Germany. Hello to Germany. Greetings from Southern California. It may not be the most deep sampled library, but the sound is truly consistent throughout. This is what I really love about it. So the bass sounds like I would just have plugged in my bass and recorded live. Besides the fact that I don't have an acoustic bass here. Funny vibrato there. Hello from Ontario. Hi. By the way, I turned off my DAW effect sense, so this is just the sound straight out of the library. And I think we have just scratched around 10% of the patches that are in here, so I love harmonics. Very cool. Rob, how many round robins did you record on these? Whatever you did, it sounds very natural. Honestly, with your library, you did something that I oftentimes miss in other commercial and full-blown libraries. They are always polished to the max, up to a moment that they almost sound clinical. And your library sounds like I have just recorded in my studio, and I love that sound. This is something that I truly admire about the sound. It's just extremely organic and natural. Same thing, just slam on a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay. It's extremely inspiring. Well done. Well done. I really love that. Mandelin 2. I think there's a Mandelin. Oh. I tried the Mandelin ensemble. I loved that sound. A little bit of black hole. And you hear there's slight tunings and mishaps and vibratos in between. And this immediately results in an extremely natural performance. Sounds amazing. Okay, bring these back to 0. Just listen to the sounds at hand. Do you still work for DocuScores? Yes, I do. Well, I don't technically work for DocuScores. It's my company with my business partner, who may be in the chat. I don't know. And I can tell you DocuScores is busy and healthy, and we have a lot of new albums coming. It's like, I love that it's not totally in tune, but that's what makes it sound so real. That's the same Mayuki sounds when I record it. I misplace my fingers on the fretboard, but in a positive way, not in a negative way. It doesn't sound crap. It sounds great. Some claps, some glockenspiel, and you're good to go. Ukulele ensemble. Recently did a stream about the Yuki cinematic, forgot the name, from Audio Ollie. That reminds me a little bit of the sounds there. There were some great sounds in that one as well. And I love on the harder velocities that you actually hear the grit you put into the string. Okay, on the harder velocity, it sounds like you have a double slap or something, or that may be my mic. No, it's not the mic, it's in the samples. Did I put a wrong title of the sample library? Holy moly, I'm sorry for that, Rob. That was not intended. I will fix that later after the stream. I mean, I like Undying Sun as well. Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's Unfolding Sun. Although that's sorry for that. Smart tune music. That's very smart of you. Thank you very much. buying my templates is what keeps this channel going. So thanks for that. And I can truly only say thank you so much for all the support that I have received since the release. Seems like a lot of you guys dig it. And I couldn't be more happy how that is going. Oh, time tremolos. That was one of the patches I tried as well. So that is tempo synced. If I could technically play in sync. This is amazing. Do you have that in 16th as well, or in 8th? That's very quiet, but nice sounding. Okay, I think it's time we moved on a little bit and see. Did I go through? Oh, went through the acoustic patch already. I forgot that there's some reverse and octave sounds. So let's listen to some of these. The template is till this on discount till tomorrow 3 p.m. So that's midnight European time. The loops that I just played are tempo synced, yes. So when I go back to that Mandelin patch, where was it? Where was it? Dry Mandelin triplets, for example. So I go to 90. Three, 4. How do they sound on 50? Okay, that's a crash test right there. Funnily enough, I mean, there are some artifacts, but not as bad as I suspected. Okay, on 30 it doesn't work anymore, but it sounds pretty good still, down to 50 BPM and 160. Why it feels kind of small? What feels kind of small? The sound, or help me there? Not really sure what you're getting at. So let's check some of the unfold patches. Anybody else feel that the sound is small? You mean of the stream or the sample library? Because if you mean the sample library, I'm not with you on that. This thing is a treasure trove of amazing sounds. The only thing, Rob, that I have to mention, some of these patches do take a toll on the CPU. So when I look at these, especially some of the layers and time patches, so I have a very powerful system. And if you look at the CPU and if I play like a 4-note chord, I had some patches that drove it to the red, like this. So some patches are a little bit CPU heavy, so I have to admit that. Very, very what is it? Very hammock-like. So post-rock sounds. I love lights in motion. So I think a lot of stuff is similar in terms of sound to what they do. It's just so much amazing stuff. How much memory do you use in your machines? My main machine, the one that I'm working on right now, has 64 gigs of RAM. And by the way, we also have a bunch of percussion. Did I check every... Yeah, again, I just can't jump through some. I can't play through all the patches. That's not possible. I didn't expect that. Funny patch. That's a good point there, Patrick. It sounds like wow. That's true. You serious? I love it when a simple patch turns a smile on your face. Nice. Sounds like you sampled some of the synth as well, right? Again, there's no external processing on this channel, so this is all from the library itself. Who's gonna sing Freddy on top of that? There is no time for us. Evil, I think the whole Westworld thing has been discussed to death already, and I'm very much. Alex Pfeffer just did a great live video and reaction to it, and I'm pretty much with him on that. I think it's a very bold but good move, and in the end, it led him to win this thing. So well done. I love these. So useful. Okay, check some of the percussion stuff. Percussion Rain, I think we had that already. It's kind of similar to all Shaker Rain samples. That reminds me of the Eden Tomorrow soundtrack, because I used a patch in one of these tracks where I sampled the wine glass as well. By the way, someone asked about the Eden Tomorrow soundtrack, and that is available meanwhile on my Bandcamp. So let me check that for a second. Yep, there we go. So Eden Tomorrow is available on my Bandcamp if you want to take a look. Luxy is here. So I just post you a link. What was the... I wonder what was the track where I used that patch. Was that one? That sound is not coming through the stream. Why is that? Let me check that. Anyway, we're not at that. So question answered. Eden Tomorrow is available on Bandcamp. So if with Eric you mean me, since we right now checking out a library that has a lot of guitar already in there, I don't think that I grab it today, but you never know. That's cool that you have that spread out. Sounds a little bit like that. So, small djembe. Thanks so much, Jeff. Appreciate it. Evil, there will be a time when I do other stuff that features these guitars, maybe. I'm usually not the one to play guitar on a live stream because I'm just not so good on guitar. Wondering if some patches could be set up as chord tracks and used with the pads. Even Tomorrow is a Game was a game for Sony PlayStation VR. Okay, that one plays when I release the key. I don't think that's intentional. Okay, these two play. But these work. But yeah, so bunch of percussion stuff. Shaky grooves also sync to the tempo, I think. They're very quiet. And you can layer them. So, but they are very quiet, I have to admit. Very nice snap samples. Oh, rain sound with snaps. Okay, that is truly a lockdown library. Who the fuck has time to sit down for hours and record hundreds of snaps to make some rain sound with it? That sounds like you must have at least recorded 20, 30 times with doing that. But well, nice, nice. What did you stomp on? An empty water plastic bottle? Tamarines, you can never have enough. Always good to have some. These claps are extremely good. Wow, that's cool. Can't say the same about the ensemble. I like the solo ones more. But anyway, I mean, with the library of 150 trillion patches, it is always the case that you have some in there that may not convince the others, but overall this is just amazing. Very useful stuff there. There we are, tempo sync shakers. And these finally have a proper level. I just realized that I By the way, cheers coffee. And without realizing it, we jumped into the timed category, I think. No, we did not. I have no idea where we are in this library. It's just way too many patches. Sing tambourine, tambourine. I like this patch. It's like, I mean, just think of the creativity and what you could technically do at home as well. It's just a freaking bowl of water and just tapping in it. It's just extremely creative with very simple things that actually each of us has at home. As long as you have a little bit of a studio and a mic, you can just go on and record. And I love the fact that he just sat down and made a library out of it. And it's so useful. There's so much great stuff in there that just helps make your tracks sound a little more organic. So percussion rain, I think now we're back to square one on these. So let's go on with the timed instruments. What is the red one for? Oh, wow. Key switches. So that sounds like triplets. Very useful. So 16s and triplets. Oh, and haha, we have that information right in the center. Thank you so much. Should have seen that. Hey, Jazz Dude. Nice to see you around. Sup with recommendations for Brazilian percussion library. Either Toontrack has a great Brazilian percussion library, or the Evolution World Percussion. That's my go-to. And also, well, it's not necessarily Brazilian. Handheld Sounds has some great percussion as well. There's some stuff that may work for Brazil. But yeah, Toontrack or Evolution World Percussion are my go-tos. Although I have to admit, I do not have the Toontrack one yet. I think they released it not too long ago. Is that one key switchable as well? I wish you would have done 16s on the Mandelin as well. But one question, I have the feeling that some of the stuff repeats itself, right? So it's the same that oh, okay, I see. It's in the first folder, and then you put it into an extra folder for the sake of organization, I guess. So it's actually, these timed are the same instruments as the timed ones down here, correct? Correct me there if I'm wrong, Rob, please. Workflow reasons. So nobody knows how many patches there are actually, which is fine. Bonus patches, Mandelin Indie. Oh, what do we have here? What is the Toontrack one called? I have no idea. Let me check. Toontrack. No, not Sweetwater. You're getting in my way. Not Sweetwater Toontrack. Products. I think it was released for Easy Drummer. Easy drummer sound expansions. Don't miss out. I don't want to miss out. Ba, 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 ba. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Tune track percussion. I just read about it and listened to some of the demo. Yeah, there we go. Latin Percussion Easy X. That's what it's called. Tune track Latin Percussion Easy X. There you go. This one. Latin Percussion Easy X. And it's an expansion for Easy Drummer. So you need Easy Drummer to use that. So where are we? There are we. Oops, sorry. So it's lost the location. Who lost the location? Anyway, so quick reminder, if you don't have done so yet, leave a comment underneath this Facebook post to be eligible for today's drawing of a random winner of this very library we are checking out right now. Rob Van Boogert, what was the name? RVB, The Unfolding Sun, not The Undying Sun. What was I thinking to put it as Undying Sun? By the way, I forgot to tell you, not Brazilian, there is a library, I think it's already released, the Amazon sample library. Friend of mine, Antonio Tioli, has released that. Let me check that. I need to find that. I think it's released already. I mean, it doesn't get more Brazilian than this because he actually went down to Brazil to record it. And there's a bunch of percussion stuff in there as well. The Amazonic, that's what it's called. There you go. And I think it is released already. So if you're looking for Brazilian percussion, you may find something in here. So composer edition, producer edition there. Yeah, it's definitely available now. I may talk to Antonio if we may do a hands-on with this one. So if you want to check that out, that may be something for Brazilian percussion. Cubase sometimes loses the library location while using Contact. That's true. That's why I keep a one instance of Contact always open, so it doesn't lose the quick load. So what I'm going to do now, I leave you with a little bit of music from Eden Tomorrow, since we just talked about that. And I will be back in a second. And I think on the stream pause, you will able to hear some music. I will make sure. So I see you in a little bit. I'm still here working on it. You will get some music. So we are back. Nice cue. La la. Where's my screen? There we go. Boom. Welcome back to round 2, and let's get in on just writing a little bit with it. That's why we have this library, right? To write some music with it. Not working. Did you mix and master yourself on Eden Tomorrow? No, that was mixed and mastered in a studio in Hanover. So, what do we start with? There's just so friggin' many patches to choose from that I don't really have an idea where we start with. And I forgot which one I liked. I should have like put some on quick list or something to remember which they were. But we should start with that one. No, we won't. I want to use some of these. Actually, let's use other guitars. I want to utilize some of these Mandelin patches. I love these. They sounded just amazing. And maybe the timed one. Rob, by the way, is there a special reason why you only did triplets on the Mandelin? I like the fact we're going with triplets. So something different today. We always do 4/4 straight eighth. So let's do something triplet today, a little bit more groovy. Too slow. Can you enlarge the DAW page, please? Of course I can. And of course I forgot to do that again. Sorry, guys. There we go. DAW page inside now. Still too slow. Maybe we stick to 120 or 110. I just feel like I can't write any music at all today because I just to listen Bergerson's new release, Humanity. Such a freaking awesome album. And the problem is, once you listen to that, you kind of want to take all this stuff and throw it out the window and never do music again. He is just so good. If you haven't, go ahead to Spotify, whatever your music listening platform is, and take a listen to Thomas Bergerson's Humanity. Friggin' amazing. In the update, I can do 16s as well. Yes, please. Please. That will be great. So. Maybe something like this. Let's try. I tried to play in time. I'm not sure how good this is going to be, but we can automatically quantize on recording. So, click on. So there was no mode wheel data, yes, and it automatically quantized it. So that's working. Denki, you are right. We already realized that. I think I cannot change it on the live stream, or maybe I can. Let's check. But yeah, I will definitely when the video goes live afterwards, I will correct that. That was a very silly mistake to call that the Undying Sun. Let me see if I can change that while on the stream. I am not sure about that, but if I change the title here, ba, 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 ba. Can I change that? The Unfolding Sun. Save. So did it update the title? Yes. Now on the live stream, it says the Unfolding Sun when I refresh the page. So that is done. Congrats, Rob. Your stream now has the correct library title. Oh, wow. I need to change it in the description as well. Sorry, guys. I will do that after. We'll do that after the stream. But the title, at least, is updated. And yeah, Undying Sun might be the best solution for the next library. That's a great idea. I take 50% for the name rights. So there's a little bit of a overlay, or it sounds like, it recorded the mod wheel data. So what I want to do is make sure that these overlap just slightly to get rid a little bit of this gap. Why is it so quiet in the beginning? When you get to 1, can we hear the reverse and octave in a patch? I'm slightly wondering why this is so quiet right now. That's kind of strange. It wasn't like that before. Oh, because we are here. And I brought the volume fader down. For whatever reason. Whoop. Volume, volume, volume. There we go. Not panning. Okay, when you get to 1, can you play the... So, 1 unfolding? No, not this one. What do you mean? There were special patches in the acoustics folder, right? With reverse and octave. Okay, let's play some of these. I changed on the wrong patch. Here we go. Acoustics, reverse and octave. There we go. Okay, we have an octave slider and we have reverse patches. May not be the best patch to showcase that. I mean, all it does is just thicken up the texture. but at that, it does a great job. So that's the, you're fine with that, with playing these octave and reverse patches? Rob, let me know if there's anything I missed in terms of showcasing some of the patches. So, yeah, there's just so much stuff in there. So let's see if we can take some of the patches and try to find something to get inspired a little bit with what we want to write. So I wanted to start with that triplet Mandelin. So no, actually not this one. I wanted to use the timed clean guitar. There we go. Back to the Mandelin. Okay, so, and when we duplicate this thing, we should be able to loop that. So let's do a little bit of piano. My favorite piano pitch. So if you like this piano patch, you can get it by subscribing to my Patreon. It's posted there. I like that, so let's try to layer that on top. So click, click, please. Ah, the last one was wrong. And I shouldn't have quantized that to second notes. There's actually 8 notes triplets. Let me re-record that and turn off the quantization. That is bad. 3, 4. Ah, now I'm playing shit. Something like that. I think that can work. So I'm gonna hard quantize this guy. And why is that so quiet at the beginning here? I think we should start louder, and I want to bring that down a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's too loud. Mandelin can get a little bit of reverb. Sorry, I think I was a bit quiet. Just trying a little bit of compression. A little bit of EQ. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Okay, that's fine. There was a little blue note in there. Bring that down a little bit. So I'm gonna move that over. Want to record. Let's see, some other patch. Let's see what we find. Acoustic shorts. Okay, let's try that. Little bit of. Let's give it a little bit of grit. And getting rid of a little bit of low end. I think I'm going with SSL on this one. Only under 100. I want to push the 250 a little bit. And maybe just a little bit of. So that's without and with. I think that's fine. And in terms of reverb, just a little bit of delay. Okay, let's try that. Just very simple, but I mean, it's a little bit hit the road jack, but I mean, you can't copyright chords. So we are fine with that. Make the visible bigger. Yeah, percussion. We need a little bit of percussion stuff. So let's start with some claps. We're gonna load these into the percussions. I'm so happy that at least I didn't name it Undying in my QuickLoad. So I did good on that. So again, it's the Unfolding Sun. And Rob, you mentioned that it is on intro price till when? I think it's $120 if you want to grab it right away and now. Oh no. I don't like my reverb. Okay, till Friday it's $120 intro sound. Okay, I just want to put a simple pattern in the back there. So, let's bring back the keyboard view so you know what's happening here. The quiet ones are very quiet, so Cookie was just about to eat the cable management. I think you can see him in the picture behind me. Cookie! Sit! He's looking at me like, dude! So... why is the clap missing on the beginning? Okay. Let's do it like this. I want to bring the claps a little bit to the left, so let's record some panning here. And when you want to see what I'm doing, so I have my controls for this stuff on my complete control, so I can control the panning right away and just record a little bit of a MIDI data there. So that's fine. So that means now these claps are sitting a little bit to the left. So then we can put some tambourine on top. So tambourine in my definition is metal percussion. So I go with metal percussion, Kalimba, hand drums, snaps, stomp hits, tambourines. Okay. Let's go with that. With this. So, and I intentionally played the whole thing through because then you get these variations in dynamics and volume. So it is not like one bar and then copied all over. So there's just a little bit of variation. So let's add, we had this. Technically, that's wrong because I loaded this muted guitar in the acoustic. It's not entirely clear if that's acoustic or electric. So, I have something in my head that I hear like a high repeating pattern, like a pedal note. Modern plug thing. That is on acoustic 2. No, not the sound I'm looking for. Interesting sound, but not what I'm looking for. Raw slide drum, ukulele. Let's try the Yuki ensemble. I mean, you can see that my CPU is struggling a little bit because, as mentioned before, some of these patches do strain the CPU a little bit and bringing in more and more, obviously, even brings the toughest system to its knees. And I mean, I intentionally work with a bunch of patches right now, and I could also bring them into the Pro on another version to easiest solution would be to just render them. Let's go with this. No, triplets. So yeah, as Rob said, so it's ideally you would want to bounce that to audio. But I think I still have some room left for improvements on what I can do to bring down the strain on my system a little bit. No, actually I don't have. So it's really these contact libraries that cookie. I like the sound of that. So, starting from the beginning, again. And we need a bass, and there was a bass in there. That is an old version of the template. That should technically be this. Doesn't matter. Let's load a bass patch here. Bass guitar. Okay, that's 5-string, that's good. I like the run, that sounded pretty cool. Very simple bass line here. Okay, let's keep that for now. So one thing that I'm going to do to save some system resources, I'm going to keep this for now. I'm going to move the piano over there, and I'm going to take the whole guitar thing that I had here. Actually, what I want to do is I want to duplicate it first. So I have the whole thing available again, but then open this instance of my contact and just reset the multi, which I can easily do in my template that you can get at composingtutorials.online. And then hey! Dog's going crazy because my wife took a little walk and she just got back. So I take this guitar instance where we had the other instruments and I will just freeze that. And I will freeze the instrument only so I can still tweak effects and EQ and everything. So bear with me for a second. So that's done. That means I cannot edit the MIDI, but I can still edit all the insert effects and send effects. And obviously, as you can see, the strain has gone down significantly. And I still have the patches. Can hear everything and can tweak the mix. And worst case scenario, if I need to change something in the MIDI, I can still always unfreeze and go back to it. So that's a neat way of working with CPU intensive libraries that take a little bit of a strain. Could actually record something like that on top. I mean, you hear it strange because there's a little bit of a delay on the mic. So, but since he recorded that, I could use the stuff that he had as well. I hear something like a string sound there on top. Hey, Cookie, keep cool. Oh, sorry for that, guys. So let's go with, I think more of a chamber sound is more fitting for this library. Let me close the door when these dogs go crazy. Sorry for that. And by the way, we are nearing the last possibility to get your name into the drawing for today's giveaway, the very library we're taking a look at. Rob kindly provided a copy for the library. So leave a comment on this Facebook post if you want to be eligible to be drawn. We can check the current status of submissions. So if let's jump to here, comment picker, that's the website. So I'm just doing that live so you can see we're live and take it from that very moment. So paste the URL that you just got and let's get the comments. We right now have 73 unique comments, so that's pretty cool. Last chance to leave your triple X's below there to be eligible. A dog is just being a dog. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, let's lay that on top. Oops. Duplicate the perks. And I'm gonna step record these. Don't want to play that live. So triplets, step record is on. Like this. Scambot, that is great. Might be interesting to see how it turns out today. If you're the lucky winner today, then I would say did everything right. So give a little bit of reverb onto the strings and move them a little bit to the beginning. I like that. Sounds very, very organic. Want to... why not add in he had a harmonica patch, so I would consider that as ethnic woodwind. So harmonica is kind of hard to classify. Is it a wind? It's a wind instrument for sure. So I just put it into ethnic woodwinds now. Oh, come on. Where was that patch? It was pretty much in the beginning. So go to acoustic, harmonica patch. There we go. The Sun Choir patch, okay. to lay that on top. It sounds gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. One, two, three, four. I like that. Can hard quantize that. And it has kind of, cool thing is it has kind of a northern noir vibe to it. I kind of hear like Swedish, Norwegian TV, very much that kind of sound aesthetics to it with these patches. Hard to describe. It sounds extremely organic and very nice, for lack of better words. So I'm gonna play that again, just that part. I could add some drums below that. And it sounds extremely live. So now everyone can have a little bit of Rob in your DAW playing the strings and the harmonica. Yeah, on that part specifically, I just feel that we could add a little good old heaviosity loop from the master drums. I would say the words, loops and other heaviosity, master drums, words. Come on, come on. And we need a triplet. So let's see. Either we use breakout or we use the stems. I think we use the stems. No, not as big. Yeah, that's not as big. I like that. So let's record that on top. And bring in the filter, low pass, no resonance. Learn that to mod wheel. Yeah, something like that. And also a little bit of reverb. So, was not totally in time, but will be once I hit the Q button. We are quantized now. So, I just put that last bit in here as kind of a fill. And last but not least, good old trusty sub-boom stuff. Percussion. Oops. Yeah, something like that. Just a little bit of sub. So that's just a little bit of low-end information there to enhance the overall sonic experience for the listener. And on the high percussion, he had these organic transitions, so let's use these. Percussion, percussive Foley transition. See where we can. Okay, let's try that with a little bit of reverb. One, two, three, four. That worked incredibly well. Fade it down a little bit. I'm just gonna copy that 8 bars. What do you guys think of the library? I think Rob has done a pretty incredible job on this one. Well, technically what we would need to do is to get this to an end. So I mentioned before, if we want to edit something on the stuff we have frozen, we have frozen, where we freeze the instrument. Anyway, we can unfreeze. So now I can just put in, hopefully, so I'm just gonna record or put down the last note. I just want to end the whole thing on an F. Why is there delay on the bass? Oh, because that one's still playing. Okay. Bring in the boom. So we're gonna record that woodwind thingy. Leave that at last note. I love how that dies away. Very peaceful and calmly. Gonna do velocity there. Well, I want to use this one. So just put down that last. Whoops. Okay, let's lay down the piano. Something like that. A little bit of strange open ending. Like that. One minute 6. Nice little cue for the next Nordic crime series. Close the folders. Let's just tweak the master channel a little bit. Well, not tweak, but... And remember, I didn't even... Well, actually, let's refreeze the acoustic patch here. So, guitars, where is it? And I didn't even use the second one that I duplicated. So we could have done that. But let's freeze this again. Okay, so that is a 1 in 80 chance for you guys to win this very library that we're looking at right now. Rob, amazing job. That's all I can say. This is an amazing library. Let's tweak the master here a little bit. Well, just a little bit. We have the VBC rack on top. I want to put my trusty Shadow Hills, and I have my mastering preset as a default. This is pretty much just the, in case you want to know. This is the mastering medium PGM. That's the preset. That is kind of my default preset. And I don't usually do much to it. I just let it sit on the master and take it from there. It will only react on the louder parts. So it's very subtle, but it's really just a glue compressor to bring the whole thing a little bit together. It doesn't do much. And last but not least, we could either jump on Ozone, or I would actually prefer to use the Pro L3, and I don't want to push it to the limit. It's a very organic sounding cue, so I wouldn't go crazy with it anyway. So I would go with a, I think with a with a rather all-round setting, and I don't want to push it too hard, so just go to the loudest part. So that's fine. Do you ever try Slate's master? I do have Slate stuff as well. So the FGM is cool. is a good plugin for sure. Why is it not here? FGX, that's what I meant. It is a cool mastering plugin, but I prefer the Pro L2 for its overall sound aesthetics, if you want to put it like that, or Ozone. So I'm more on Ozone and FabFilter than on Slate. I'm with Slate. I'm more on the mixing side with the virtual mix rack. And by the way, we didn't mix the bass, I think. So let's tweak. I think we can. I can't solo just the bass. Oh, well, I can when I take the fader. So for this one, I definitely want a compressor, and I will start from a patch here, like a bass. Do we have a bass preset? We can also load the whole preset. Classic strip, bass guitar 3, for example. I'll bring down the output and bring the input a little bit up. And also I want to push it a little bit. You hear these slight harmonics, this little touch of distortion that it adds to the sound. I like that. I mean, it's a touch louder than before, so we can adjust for that. Very nice little cue. I like that. Did you use lures in mastering console as well? No, actually, I haven't even really heard much about that. So, but let's get onto our drawing. We will have a random winner of the library. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We have 80 people watching right now, and we have a total of 83 comments. So good chance that you are gonna be the one that is going to... And there my YouTube video ended. On the pad. There we go. Back again. Quite 83 comments, and what I want to say is I want to play the music in the background while we get on drawing the winner. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Rob, thanks so much for sending me and making me aware of that library, and for getting us a copy to give away today to one of you lucky guys or girls. I enjoyed that pretty much. This is an awesome library. Very organic, very unique, and very versatile as well. So I just keep that thing on loop here so we can listen to that over and over for the next 2 hours until we have the winner. And yeah, I haven't really encountered much of that sound in other libraries. It sounds very natural. That's what I love about it. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. We have the random common picker. We are at 84, last chance. So I will get in touch with whoever is going to win the library after the stream. You will get a private message. By the way, Rob uses the Pulse downloader. So if you don't have that, it's another way. It's like the Continuata Connect system that existed before. So Pulse downloader, you get a code and then you just paste the code into the downloader and you can download the library. Pretty straightforward and easy to do. So what about us here on YouTube? Well, enlarge the screen. You want to see the screen? Yeah, of course you want to see the screen. There you go. There we have the screen. So that is the third run through of the track now. I really like the feel of the track. Anyway, you guys ready? Here we go. A raffle for today. Random winner of Rob Van Boogert's library, The Unfolding Sun. As I have learned during the stream, not the Undying. I'm sorry for that mistake, Rob. So, I think we have waited long enough, huh? Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Who's gonna win the library? And let it not be Rob himself. There we go. Samuel Le Tonquese. Tonques? I'm not really sure how that is pronounced. So, congrats on winning the library. I will get in touch with you on Facebook and leave you a message. Subfits, unfortunately, that's the proper way for me to do it, to have no influence on who gets drawn, and it's absolutely random. It's the best way for me to do it. So the only chance, if you are not on Facebook, to join in is to either have someone join in for you or get a Facebook account yourself. So, Samuel, congrats. I will take a quick screenshot of that just to keep the winner. I mean, I have that on the screen in the video as well. But let's move that to the side. I will actually click on him right away. And stop the music finally. Thank you so much. So, back to the main stream. I posted a video today, check that out, introducing my friend Stephen Letnis, who is running the Able Artist Foundation, a cause that is very dear to my heart, and I love what he is doing there, supporting composers and artists with disabilities. Check that out. They have a contest going on. If you are a composer with a disability, absolutely worth checking out the organization, the foundation, and the contest that they have going on right now. The very template we have been working on today is available in my shop now. It's composingtutorials.online. And everything is linked from there. You can get it for enterprise of $29 till midnight Friday European time. So pretty much just for 36 more hours or something, not even. And after that, it goes to 39. Would love you to stick around and have a look and maybe get it if you like it. It's very cool. It's working great. And I got some great feedback from other composers already who got it. So I'm very happy that I released it. There is more stuff coming. I'm working... No, I won't tell anything about that. Will have to wait until it's done. But it's very nice and exciting if you have a certain library. And other than that, that was a very nice stream. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks Rob for providing the copy and for providing the library, and let me check it out. Next stream, next sample check is next Wednesday, 11 a.m. PST. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you haven't done so, click that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when we have new stuff coming. And We are also on Patreon now, so you can support me directly. That will be much appreciated. I mean, these times are crazy for everyone, so every support is welcome to keep the channel alive and keep growing. There's so much new stuff coming. I'm very excited to share soon. Can't do yet, unfortunately. Thanks so much, guys. That was truly a fun stream. I enjoyed it very much. And there will be track review and track feedback streams as well. So if you look through my Patreon tiers, that's coming soon, that I'm going to do track feedback and just my 2 cents on what I think you've done there, what could be improved, or maybe what's already great. So if you are into that, head over to the Patreon page. The link is below the video as well. I leave the link to Rob's library below as well. Until Friday, it's on intro sale for $120. So, in my opinion, money well worth spent. So head over and grab it. It's really great little library. Not even little, it's pretty big actually. So thanks for tuning in, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.